Hello, 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 everybody. How are everybody doing today? I'm here once again doing a live teaching you how to go from overlook to overbook. Are you ready? And yesterday we talked about a couple of things on yesterday as far as going from overlook to overbook. We talked about exceeding customers' expectations and providing excellent customer service, and we also talked about being consistent and being loyal to your word and being consistent in what you do. And but what I want to talk about today is a little bit different, but we're still on the same page of going from overlook to overbook, showing you how to increase your revenue as a salon professional. And so today, what I want to talk about is, yesterday too, we talked about how to raise your prices like a champ, in different ways that you can go and raising your prices. But today I want to talk about something a little bit different, but it's still in that same aspect of going from overlook to overbook and how you can increase your salon ticket. And so today we're going to talk about retailing. It's almost like a lost art in the salon industry where we don't really retail anymore. We send them out to get different things for their hair. It doesn't matter. Rather, it's the simplest things like a hair bonnet or whatever you actually send your clients out for. You got to make sure that you have those type of things on hand. Even yesterday we was talking more so about hair, but today I want to even talk about doing facials and eyelashes and different things like that as a salon professional. Whatever it is that your client need, you want to always make sure that you're making yourself available, those products available for them. I used to get my eyelashes done with this one young lady, and she always had a brush for me, to keep your eyelashes brushed. And so she would always supply the brush for me. And I thought that was so key in my services because every time I left, she would give me a brush instead of sending me out to go and purchase my own, which I wouldn't have known what kind to get. But she always offered that to me. And so whatever it is that your client need, you always want to make sure that you're making it available for them. And that's so important that you do not send them out the door to go somewhere else to patronize another business. Unless it's a service that you don't do, that's one thing. But for the product that you can have on hand, then that's another thing. And so today we're going to talk a little about that, the art of retailing. And then I want to touch on increasing your salon hours. You're like, increasing my salon hours, I got to work a little bit more. Yeah, if you want to make a little bit more money, you're going to need to extend your work hours. But I'm going to tell you how to do that without burning yourself out. So you ready to dig in? I am. My name is Rhonda Jackson. I'm a salon professionals coach, and I teach Rich Girls Don't Cry. It's a coaching aspect where we are teaching young salon professionals on how to make money, how to save money, and how to invest money. And so right now in this particular segment, we are talking about from going from overlook to overbook and teaching salon professionals on how to increase your ticket. So sometimes, it doesn't even matter how many clients you have per se, but how much money can you even make during that one visit? And when I say, how much money can you make during that one visit? Because think about it, you charge a client a certain amount, but then you tell them to go somewhere else and get other products or doing something else, then they're going to go somewhere else and spend the same amount of money, that they spent with you when they could have very well have spent it with you. Whether it's a brush or, shampoo or eyelash brush, different things like that. You want to make sure that you have, when you're doing facials, you have facial cleansers for them, for them to use on a daily, every day. So you got to have a daily regimen for them already packaged up, already priced for them to be able to take it home and use it at home. Because, and one thing about retailing as well, it helps your job to be easier. It helps you to where when your clients using the same things that you're using in your salon environment, and then when they come back, you don't have to redo everything or that they've done at home, or undo and then redo everything that you did, between the time of their visit. So one key thing about a retailer is they're using the same exact thing that you're using, and then that helps maintain the health of their skin, the health of their hair, or what have you. So you always want to make sure that they're using something that's good for their skin, that's good for their hair. Okay. And so that's why it's so key to give them the products that they need in order to maintain healthy hair, healthy skin, healthy nails. Whatever you do in your salon environment, you have to make sure that they're doing the same thing at home. No, they won't get the results they get from you, but that's why they come to you, right? But they will use the same things, because sometimes, especially I notice like clients that have color, if I just send them out and say, girl, just get some shampoo, because you got to make sure you shampoo your hair at least once a week. Well, they'll probably get some clarifying shampoo that's going to strip their color. So you have to make sure that you're sending them home with a color shampoo to where they're not stripping what you just put in their hair. Okay. And so we got to be really clear on how to provide services for clients that's going to allow them to maintain their hair on their own. You're only with them, 2 to 3 hours. But then once they leave your chair or leave your salon, now they're on their own, and they're going to still have to comb their hair the next day. They're going to still have to cleanse their face the next day, or wash their hands, or whatever they're doing, even like when they get their nails done, are you giving them the hand soap, the clear polish to continue to keep their polish intact? Whatever it is that you need for them to maintain your work, you want to make sure that they have that available to keep, their hair, their nails, their face, the skin up, but you want to make sure they're maintaining that. Okay. So yeah, come on y'all in and, just say hi. I want y'all to like and share this information, because we all week we're going to be talking about going from overlooked to overbooked, and it's really showing you how to increase your ticket at the salon. If you have an average high, it made you real funny. It's really teaching you how to build your ticket to where, like myself, I don't want to do a lot of clients, but the clients I do have, I want them to be quality clients to where I can depend on them, and I can still make a certain amount of money each day. Because you set your goals, and we're going to talk about that a little later. Just setting your goals. How much do you need to make each day? How much do you need to make each week? Well, you don't always have to calculate how much money that you need to charge for the style or for the service, but how much money do you need to make? And so when you talk about retailing by itself can be, an added service. It could be an added revenue for you, but you have to know the art of retailing. And one of the arts of retailing is a key to retailing is you selling the clients the different thing. Hello, Miss Cole. How are you, beautiful? You can retail them the things that they really need for your hair. Sometimes yesterday we talked about being honest. Be honest. Don't be trying to sell them something that you didn't even use in their hair, or something that you're just trying to get off your shelf. Sell them things that is beneficial for them, hair vitamins, hair growth oil, and different things like that 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 the client need. Because if they say they want their hair to grow, want their hair to be healthy, well, you're not gonna sell them spritz and hairspray. No, you're gonna sell them things that are gonna enhance. Thank you, babe. That's going to enhance the growth of their hair, the health of their hair. So you got to make sure that you're being precise, you're being honest about what their hair needs are. And again, if they have a color, they got a color service. You won't sell them clarifying shampoo because that's the only thing you have on your shelf. No, you're going to sell them a shampoo that's going to help color or maintain the color in their hair. Okay, so basically, what we're talking about is increasing your salon ticket. If it was just for easy numbers, let's just say you have a client and the service is $50. Okay, so it's $50, but now they won't be back for another 4 weeks. That's fine. But when you do their shampoo style and it's $50, y'all, I'm just saying $50 because just an easy number, okay? I don't know who's doing shampoo styles for $50 anymore. But anyway, like I said, for easy numbers, okay, the shampoo style is $50. And then you sell them shampoo and conditioner that's going to help moisturize and maintain their hair. Now that's another, say $30, $15 for each. That's $30. And then they're going to need some shine for their hair. Right, so that's another $15. So now that's a $45. And then when they wrap their hair up and put a bonnet on, you're gonna sell them a bonnet. So now that's another $50. Right, so now you went from $50 for their service to $50 in retail, and so now instead of making $50 from that client, you have made $100 from that client, but just still maintaining your time to where you still only did one client, but you have doubled your income. You hear what I'm saying? So this is how you can build your ticket, go from overlooked to overbooked, not by working so hard, but by building your ticket, by selling the things that the client have need of. You do not want to send that client to Sally's or somewhere like that and asking those workers what kind of shampoo you think is best for my hair. And those workers are, they're not licensed professionals. And so they're going to give you whatever, that's on their shelf that they can sell you. And so they don't know the health of your hair, or how to keep your hair healthy or what your hair needs are, but they will sell it to them, and that client will believe them because they work there and begin using that product. And then they start using that product and it's not good for their hair. It's stripping their hair, making it too dry or what have you. And then they come back to you 2 weeks later and the hair feels like hay. So now you got to redo everything that you did 2 weeks ago to get their hair back to the original state to where they'll be able to go home and do it themselves. But that's why it's so important that you have to give them that product. You have to make sure they have the right products for their hair. Okay. And another thing about um oops, I'm sorry. Another thing about retailing is, your clients start trusting you and they believe you. So it's building client loyalty to where they only get their shampoo from you. They only get the oil sheet from you. They only get the hair growth oil from you because it works for their hair. They see the results of it. And so now it's building client loyalty. Okay, so even sometimes if they go and get braids or they get a service that you don't do, they still gonna come back to you for that product. And they're gonna tell others about the product that they're using because when they get compliments on their hair saying, your hair is growing, your hair looks good, they're gonna say, well, I get this product from the salon and my hair does wonders when I use this product. So now they're going to tell others about it and other people are going to come and get that product from you as well, right? So the next thing, you got to make sure that you're showcasing your products. And when you showcasing your product, people want to be able to touch it, they want to be able to smell it, they want to be able to see it. And so when you come into the salon environment, make sure your product is out on the shelf to where people can actually see it, they can smell it, they can touch it, they can open it, and don't have it locked up in a case where they can see it, but then they can't even touch it. But when people touch your product and they pick it up, I heard that possession is like 80% of the sale, right? So once they put it in their hand and they smell it and then they have it in their hand, that's 80% of the sale there. All you got to do is probably say a couple of other things, maybe, but that's you probably have sold the product already because they have possession of it. And so you got to make it accessible for them to have in their hand to sell it to them. Okay? Is this good or am I talking to myself? I don't mind talking to myself sometimes, not all the time, right? So you gotta, and also what you want to do with this product, if you have like a social media channel, you can even go on social media, go on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram and just take pictures of your product and tell about the product. Just say, well, this product does wonders for your hair. I use this, or you can show a picture of the of a style or the before and after of a facial, the before and after, even massage oil, different things. You can show the before and after, and then you can start talking about the benefits of the product. And once you start talking about the benefits of the product, then people that don't even come to your salon or come to get services from you, they're going to see it and then they're going to want that product. So then you just make that product available for people to come pick up. You can mail it to them. You can have it on your website or what have you. But you always want to make sure that you're selling this product so that you can continue to create another stream of income. This is how you go from overlooked to overbooked. This is how you can increase your ticket by selling product. It's still out there, it's still available. I mean, I'm talking about selling anything from hair bonnets to even I know those iPads. You can put those iPads on clients even as you're getting your eyelashes done. And so while you're laying on the massage bed to get your eyelashes done, then they have these iPads that they can lay on your eye so that you don't wake up with dry and puffy eyes, but it's helping your skin. It's helping to get rid of the wrinkles or what have you. So that's an additional service that you can add as well with your eyelash service. And so you got to think of everything that you could possibly do to make that service an experience. And once you start making that service experience, people are going to come to you to get this type of service. Every time I go and get a massage, she already have that bed heated up for me. I love the heated bed, and so I already know that as soon as I lay on that bed, it's going to be heated up and it's going to be ready. The oil that she uses for my massage is warm, so she already have everything ready for me. And that's why it's so hard for me to go to any other massage therapist, because when I experience her and how she does it, it's like, and I be looking for that in every service that I get. And so you got to make sure that you're making such an impression on your clients in every single service or every single visit to where it's hard for them to leave you and go somewhere else. That's the salon experience, and that's when you can upsell your ticket. Okay? The next thing I want to talk about, if you're not already working full time, this is the season right here, right now, is when you want to increase your salon hours. Why? Because it's around the holiday time. And so when you increase your salon hours, if you're only working 3 days a week and you work, let's just say you work from 9 to 5, 3 days a week. Well, now is the time that you want to increase your hours and work from 7 a.m. and take your last client at 5 p.m. So you're working from like 7 to 7. And you're only doing 3 days, that's 12 hours. That's still only 36 hours in a week. But you want to be able to open your book up to take on another client or two. Because think about it, we're still just saying $50 for easy numbers. And so $50, if you add another $50 for each client and you're doing 3 extra clients a week, that's an additional $150 a day. A week, and then that's what $300, $600 at the end of the month extra, just by increasing your salon hours and you're opening up your book. And so you're making additional $600. And we're going to talk a little bit more about when we get into the savings and when we get into the investing of what you can do with this extra money that you're making. So that, but when you increase your salon hours, you really are opening yourself up to get more clients and to make more money. And so what you want to do, but be realistic with yourself, make realistic goals. Don't tell somebody you're going to be there at 7 and you don't get there to 7:15, 7:30, or call them and say, can you come at 8? No, you need to be there at 7 o'clock or whatever time you tell that client that you're going to be there. And so then you have to determine what type of hours is good for me. Can I work 12 hours in a day, or that's just too much? Or should I just keep it as 10 hours a day? So be realistic and and make sure that you know what you can handle. You want that same quality that you give that 7 o'clock client. At 7 o'clock client that morning, you want to give that same quality of work to that 5 o'clock client. And if you are already burnt out at 3, stop. Stop at 3 o'clock. Don't continue to work because that's not fair. And then that's going to show in your work. And so you can only take on what you can handle. And so, but that's why I say, just be realistic and just do what you can do. And that's it. Always manage your schedule. When I say manage your schedule, I mean, look at your schedule. If you have somebody coming in at 9 o'clock that morning, and then somebody else, the next person come at 11, and then the next person don't come in till 3, well, you need to get on that phone asking the client that comes in at 3 if they can move their time up. And so that 3 o'clock can come at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, and then you still have that time space available and move all your clients up. And then you can probably even take in another client during one of those 2-hour spaces. And so always look at your book and always make sure that you have somebody to fill in those spaces. Nobody didn't call you. You can't fill in those spaces because nobody didn't call you. You called them. You look on your book and you say, well, let me just try to call somebody. And then you can even shoot a text and say, hey, Miss Cole, I have a 2-hour appointment open. If you want to come in, at 3 o'clock today, can you come in? And so if they really want to come in, or if they really want their hair done and they haven't been to you in a while, they're like, sure, you're always busy. I didn't think you even had any openings. And so you call those people, just shoot out a mass text if you want to, and just let them know that you have availability on a certain day at a certain time, and see how many people call you. I guarantee you that you're going to fill up those little spaces that you have in your book. So always look at your book and manage your schedule. Okay? And always make sure you schedule a break inside in these times. If you're working 12-hour days, take at least a 3-hour. You take at least a 30-minute break somewhere during that time of day. You don't want to burn yourself out. Because you burn yourself out, you don't eat, you don't sit down and just take a little time to yourself, then you're going to be a little cranky and you're not going to give anybody your 100%. So you got to make sure that you're taking time for a break, you're pulling back, relaxing, and just regrouping, and then going back toward to what you need to do. Okay? But always schedule a break. And I don't have in my notes here, but also while I'm talking about scheduling a break, we have 52 weeks in a year. Take 2 weeks off. I'm going to tell you how you can take 2 weeks off and get paid like you're on a regular job, on how to schedule a paid vacation as a salon professional. Okay? I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you how you can take a break, take a vacation, and get paid for it a little later. Okay? Always limit your work hours. Make sure that you don't overextend yourself. You don't burn yourself out. And then, of course, continue to look into your schedule to see exactly what you need to do to, thank you so much. And what you need to do. I'm sorry, excuse me one second. Thank you. And what you need to do in order to maintain a healthy work balance. When I say work balance, that means that you're balancing yourself at work and at home, and you're not overdoing it at work, and then you're no good at home. What exactly can you handle? Don't take on more than you can handle. Be realistic with yourself. And also, remember, we're talking about increasing your ticket to make sure that you're making the amount of money you need to make. Now, be realistic in this. If I say I want to make $500 today, and I only have say 3 clients scheduled. Okay, and then my client is paying $100 each. That's $300. So now I'm not going to just try to make them buy $200 worth of product that they don't need. No, I'm going to already look at my schedule that morning. See, I only have $300 worth of client schedule, and if my goal is $500, then I'm going to manage my book and see if I can get 2 more people in, and who's coming in, if they may need more product. But when you're already on top of it and they already trust that you have certain products available, and then you're going to make your $500. But you got to already wake up, get up in the morning with your mind set on your goal and knowing how you're going to accomplish that goal each day. And I did a live before just saying on Mondays, make Monday, normally we take Mondays off, make that your power day. Make that the day that you go to your book and that you tackle your book and see what you got coming in, see what you need, write out your budget, and see and do everything that you need to do before your week even starts. Okay, so I hope this is helping everybody. We want to go from overlooked to overbooked. I'm working with young salon professionals, especially between the ages of 20 to 45, to show you on how that you can make a full career in this industry, whether you're doing nails, facials, massages, hair, um, eyelashes, whatever you're doing in the salon industry, you can make this as profitable as you want it to be. You can make your benefit, you can even set up your benefit package just like you do on a job. You want to get paid 2 weeks off? You can get 2 weeks off and get paid. You want a yearly bonus? You can get a yearly bonus. Whatever they give you on a job, you need benefits. Whatever they give you on a job, you can make it happen for yourself in this profession. But you got to sit down and you got to plan it out. And how do you plan it out? I would love to talk to you about it. Okay. My name is Rhonda Jackson. I am a salon professional coach, and I would love to just sit down and talk with you about the different things that you need to do to make your job or your salon experience start working for you. Okay, it can happen, and I know it can happen because as I was in the corporate career, everything that I learned in corporate, I brought it into the salon industry to show you on how to set up your business just like a job. Like just whatever a job is giving you, I want to show you how to set it up in the salon. Okay? Okay, so I hope this helped. Again, my name is Rhonda Jackson, and I will be back on tomorrow at the same time at 7 p.m. And we'll be talking about going from overlooked to overbooked. And I do have a couple other things that I want to talk to you about concerning on how to get from overlooked to overbooked. And that's it for me on today. Okay, so you all have a great day. I appreciate you all coming on. Please like, please share, please comment, and invite some friends. If you know any salon professionals, please let them know to come on and get this information. It's great information for every salon professional to have, and I'm sure they're going to catch on to something, and they will begin to use this information and go from overlooked to overbooked. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye bye.